And you already done see? So these trenches are going all over around, you know, until they make a circle with the village. So the trenches will go all over around, and then there will be doors, you know, the northern doors, the southern doors, the eastern doors, and then the western doors. And there will be 3 rings of trenches. This is the first one, when you exit the village. If we walk further, we'll see another second trench, and then another third one.
So this one, the immediate one.
It was very deep, like very high.
Okay.
You know,
and this was to protect the
village.
The village.
That was a strategy. Like, you know, some people build fences to protect themselves. Tika people build them
down
in the ground. You know, so, and then they will wait for you there. You know, to when you come, they let you go in from the first one.
Okay.
When you go in, they attack in the second one. Then they remove the bridge so you can't jump to go back, and then they will get you.
Wow.
That's why they're able to sustain the town. She is the one who is a guide for all the trenches when the research for Martin Eluga, the research, the Tika studies program that comes here and research and look at the site and what was going on before the university. He is the guide to show them the space, to show them the trenches, how they are designed and how the ramifications are going, because the 3rd trenches are very, very large and they go all over to the river. You know, meaning that when people will walk or coming by horse, they could not cross. So all these trenches has their own particular story. They was dig in certain time during the attack of the village here. Yes. Yeah. So it's different trenches to protect maybe the higher people on the position. Is the narrow one, it's very tiny, the ring. And then the second ring, it was protecting the key people in the kingdom, you know, like the ministers and all these people that was in the second one. And then the more larger one will protect farms and then the rest of the populations. You know, so that's how it was. And then all those doors was guide. You know, 3 doors north, 3 doors south, 3 doors east, and 3 doors west. Being watched 24 hours in a very high security time, you know. Wow. So if we exit another part of the village, we will cross this.
So this was to slow down the kidnapping of Tikar people?
To stop, to protect the village, yes, from that.
Okay. And this was, at this time, you said the Germans? Or,
yes.
Or just early slave trade?
Because the German came twice. They colonized Cameroon, so they enter and then they killed so many indigenous chiefs because they were very violent. That's why we remember German. They was killing a lot of indigenous and taking many slaves. That was the first thing. And then they lost the First World War, and then after they came back when they invaded the French. And then after the French and then the Allies won war in Europe, they lost the war in the colonies. Then the French and English take over and divide Cameroon in 2. So Tika people have survived from German colonization, English and French colonization. And then we don't even count the other attacks from other tribes, like the Fulani who will come to get a slave, the Babute who are attacking for this side, or cousins from the Bamun country who will come back to attack us again. So the chiefdom have been challenged for like many different reasons. Because Tika people don't have the nature of conquering other people. You see that we stay with the pygmies. So there are no people that we enslave, because that's not how the Tika people were. But they came to this region to be attacked by other population, then they hide here. So there's only 1/10 of the population that left here today.
Wow.
You divide the population.
So 90% of Tika people left Africa.
Yes.
Wow.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
So the amount we have here now is around between 3,500 people to 4,000. You multiply that by 10, then you get who was here before.
Wow. And in the town.
Yes, in the town, all in the town. I don't count Gume, I don't count Gambetikar.
Oh.
But you have the same technique to protect the villages. This is Tikar way to protect their villages.
Bankem and Ngambe.
They have the same technique, to
Okay.
protect. Yes.
Okay.
Then the name of trenches in Tikar is called Nsu.
Nsu.
Okay.
Okay.
And then many trenches is Bensu.
Bensu.
Yes. Bensu is plural and Nsu is singular. Okay. C'est bon.